Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited to be here with you always. I come with a grateful heart, and I ask you guys to come with a grateful heart, because today we are talking all about gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. So, I just bumped myself. I just bumped myself with the flame. I'm okay. I'm grateful I'm still alive. Oh, hello everyone. How is everyone doing? How is everyone feeling? Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know if this is your first time tuning in with me. Let me know what you are grateful for today. Let's talk about what are you grateful for. What are you grateful for today? And I'm just preparing for today. I'm excited to talk about today. Today we're talking all about the power of gratitude and how important gratitude is. How gratitude can shift us into any reality. How gratitude can shift our lives from negative to positive. How gratitude can change any aspect of our lives. And I'm really, 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 really excited to talk about this today. I originally was going, there's smoke. Hold on one second, guys. I'm actually going to open up my window. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. It was getting a little smoky with all the sage. So, welcome. So if this is your first time live with me, my name is Rose Giannetti. I am a transcendental love coach. I help people to tap into unconditional love, connect deeper with spirit, and feel that home within their beingness. I thank each and every one of you guys for joining here. This is honestly my greatest passion. It's my greatest pleasure to be able to be here with you guys, teaching you guys, guiding you, showing you, having gratitude for you guys. And I just ask that you communicate with me. Talk to me. Don't let me talk to myself. I love a beautiful discussion. Take what resonates and throw away what doesn't. If something that I said sounds great and it resonates with you and it feels good in your body and your soul, then beautiful, take it. And if something I say kind of tricks you the wrong way and you're like, that doesn't really sound good, that doesn't feel good, that doesn't align with my values, it doesn't align with my beliefs, it doesn't align with my truth, then throw it away. Don't take it. My truth may not be your truth. There are many, many truths. That's why we have many religions. That's why we have many countries. That's why we all look different, because we're not all supposed to believe the same thing. We're not supposed to all have the same path. So if it resonates and I'm your teacher, then feel free to hit a follow button. You can get more information with me through my link on my website, generosegenetti.com, or follow me on any social media platform at generosegenetti and talk to me. So let's get started. I'm going to get a little drink of water. I'm grateful for water. I've been running all morning, and just a moment of just mindfulness to actually focus on the presence of drinking water is just so beyond powerful. All right, let's see who's here. Hello, Meg. Hello, Idria. Hello, Evie. Hello, Angela. Hello, MG7. Hello, everyone. If I didn't say hello to you, hello. I just can't see your name in the bottom. So, love and light to you as well. All right, should we love and light up the world by talking about gratitude today? Put in the chat, what are you grateful for? What is on your heart? Put your hands in your heart and ask yourself, what is my greatest gratitude right now? and put in the chat. So I always start my lives with opening us up into circle. So I'm going to invite you guys now to just close down your eyes for just a moment. Hold on, give me 1 minute. Oh, I'm like, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this hair tie off. Okay. Close down your eyes for just a moment. And we're going to just open up the circle. Take a moment to come into presence. I may need this moment more than you need this moment because I'm recognizing how scattered my energy is. I'm realizing that I'm kind of pinging all over the place like a ping pong ball. If you are like me, then just settle. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Taking another deep breath in through your nose, expanding your belly, and take another deep breath out, allowing everything to just fall away. Let go of anything that you did before this moment, and let go of anything you need to do after this moment. Coming into deeper presence. Breathe into that. And breathe out. Knowing that you are here. Have gratitude first and foremost for yourself for showing up. Showing up is always the hardest step. Just give yourself the gratitude that you deserve before sending gratitude out into the world. And now just imagine in your third eye that you are joined together with every single soul, every spirit, every human, everybody that's on this live right now. Everyone that will watch the replay of this later on YouTube. Just imagine for a moment that you are in a field surrounded by everyone that's here. Creating a conscious circle of love, a conscious circle of unity. And just start to imagine that you are now holding hands with everyone that's here. You can choose to put your hands out physically as if you're actually holding hands. Or just keep them where they're at. Creating this energy, this collective consciousness. For we may not physically be together right now, but energetically we are. Energetically we are here. So breathe into this collective. And breathe out. Notice for a moment, how do you feel surrounded by so much consciousness? And on the next inhale, I want you to imagine that the sun is radiating down on you. Radiating down on the circle. And imagine that the sun is gratitude. And start to imagine now that this sun, this light, this brightness, this warmth is radiating over your being. Filling your whole being up with gratitude. From the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. You can even bring into your heart, what are you grateful for today? Knowing that your gratitude does not have to be anything large. It can simply be grateful that this chair is supporting you. It can be simply that you hear the birds chirping. Even in the darkest of moments, you can find something to be grateful for. So fill up your heart with something that you're grateful for. And breathe out. And on the exhale, I want you to imagine sending this gratitude out to everybody that's here. filling up this collective consciousness with so much gratitude, so much love. Imagine this light is radiating out through the whole circle, creating a very bright sun of gratitude. And form this union now. Receiving gratitude, sending gratitude. And thank everyone for showing up today. And on the next inhale, and on the next exhale, start to come back into this space, back into this room, back into this life. Noticing what you can feel. Notice what you can taste. Notice what you can smell. Notice what you can hear. And then finally open up your eyes and notice what you can see. Welcome back, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Thank you everyone for joining today as we dive deep into our gratitude. Gratitude. So put in the chat, what are you grateful for? And so if you don't know who I am, I'm Generous Janetti. I am a transcendental love coach, helping the world to feel more love, more gratitude, and more healing. So let's just dive in. I'm going to call on you and I want you to tell me, what are you grateful for? Hello, Emmanuel. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What are you grateful for? MG7, what are you grateful for? Jen, what are you grateful for? Roxy, what are you grateful for? Teresa, hello, what are you grateful for? Angela, hello, what are you grateful for? Meg, hello, what are you grateful for? Idria, what are you grateful for? Evie, what are you grateful for? Put in the chat. So I'm grateful to be here with each and every single one of you. Every single one of you guys. I love what I do. It's my passion. It's my greatest desire. So let's just dive right in. I want you to tell me in the chat, how do you define gratitude? What does gratitude mean to you? When I say, what are you grateful for? What does that mean? I'm grateful for a new friendship. Yes! Oh, I love it. I love connection. So I define gratitude as the practice of recognizing and appreciating the good things in our lives. Gratitude goes beyond simply saying thank you. It involves a deep sense of appreciation. How often in your life have you heard someone say thank you, but it doesn't actually feel like they're grateful? You can feel it. It's kind of like a I'm sorry, right? Where like someone might say I'm sorry, but you're like, no, you're not. You're not sorry, because you can feel it. Gratitude is more than just a thank you. Gratitude is a feeling. It's an energy. Gratitude is an energy. Family and peaceful living moments. Yeah. So gratitude is an energy. It's something that we feel right here in the base of our heart. And the more that we are grateful, the more we open and expand our heart. And the more that we open and expand our heart, the more love we can give and receive. So as I say, I'm a love coach. The foundation of what I teach is gratitude. Because the truth is, we can't love anyone. We can't love anything. No one can love us if we don't first have gratitude for the people, the places, the environment, the things in our life. So this gratitude goes well beyond thank you. I am so sorry about that. I thought that I shut off. I need to figure this out. I thought that I shut off my computer from ringing. If anyone knows how to shut off your computer from ringing when you're on it, please let me know, because I do not want to disturb you guys. I apologize for that. So as I was saying, gratitude is much more than thank you. It's an energy, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. And so there's many, 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 many benefits of gratitude. And science has shown that actual science has shown that gratitude can improve our life, our happiness, our satisfaction. They have found studies that indicate that gratitude can increase our resilience and help individuals to cope with challenging situations. So no matter what you're experiencing in your life, you could have the worst health, you could be in a bad relationship, you could be struggling with money, you could have the worst of the worst happening. And everything in your life could look like it's shadowing. You can feel like the worst, darkest times in your life. And I've been there. I am not preaching from a place of everything's always light. I'm preaching from a place of I've been there. I've gone through it. And this is how I've gone through it. We can always find in the most roughest, most challenging times in our life something to be grateful for. Something. Even if it's simply, I'm grateful that this chair right now is holding my body. I'm grateful that I have air in my lungs. I'm grateful that I'm breathing. If you're in a time in your life where you're in a bad depression and you're not even sure if you want to live on this planet, because let's get vulnerable and honest. It's happened. If you're in this place of, I don't even know if I want to live. I don't even know if I like this world. Why would I be grateful for this world? You can still find gratitude that the reason that you're still living on this planet is because there's something good in your life. Whether it's your lawn is good, or you're breathing, or hey, I'm grateful for this luscious curly hair. Finding something to be grateful for in the midst of all chaos. My promise to each and every single one of you, and I promise this, write this down if you're taking notes. If you're in a season of darkness in your life, if you're in a season of shadow, the secret to getting out of it is to focus on what you're grateful for. Because this is a law of reflection. This is a word of reflection. This is a word of attraction. And what we focus on, we get more of. So if we're in a season of darkness and we continue to see the darkness, we see the darkness, we're going to get more darkness. But if we look at the light and we find gratitude, we're going to see more light. So gratitude can increase our well-being. It's kind of like a night sky. If you look out into the night sky and it's all dark and it's all pitch, the darkness, if you look into the darkness, you're going to see more darkness. But if you look for one star, you might only find one star in the sky. And if you focus on that one star, you start to see 2 stars, and 3 stars, and 4 stars, and 5 stars. And so when you focus on the one star in your life, you get more stars. And you also start to recognize that the beauty in the stars in the sky is actually in the darkness that surrounds it. The reason we love stars so much, and we're so obsessed with looking at stars, anyone who's obsessed with looking at stars, like me, we have to have gratitude for the darkness. We have to have gratitude for the night sky. And that is the most masterful thing, is to actually be grateful for your darkness, to actually be grateful for your hard times, to actually be grateful for the distress that you're feeling. What if you had gratitude for the lack of money? What if you had gratitude for the not so good relationship? What if you had gratitude for the not so great health? Some people may think I'm absolutely crazy, but the truth is, it wouldn't be happening in your life if there wasn't a reason behind it. And I can look back at my life And I'm sure many of you guys can probably look back at your life at a season of darkness. And while you were living in that season of darkness, it was the most horrifying thing in the world. You didn't know why it was happening to you. You didn't know why you were struggling. You didn't know why you were suffering. You had no idea. But 5 years later, 10 years later, 20 years later, when you're looking back at that version of you, you're thinking, I see now why that had to go down like that. Ooh, I see why that had to happen. Ooh, I see why I had to experience that. Because it brings you to where you are today. Or it brings you to where you are in the future. And so in the moment, we might not know why we're experiencing what we're experiencing because we're looking at it through a single lens of this moment. But when you zoom out and you look at where you're at from a future perspective, from a higher state of being, from a higher consciousness, then you can be grateful for where you're at in this moment. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? I want to pause for a minute and see if this is actually making sense. Angela said, I went through exactly the same thing. I forced myself to write 3 things I'm grateful for each day. Yes, Angela, I do that every single day. I have my journal here. This is my daily journal. And part of my daily journal is every single day, before I even start my day, I write at least 3 things I'm grateful for. Today I wrote, thank you for, who's familiar with ChatGPT? Is anyone familiar with that? I just found ChatGPT. And while everyone's so scared about the AI and AI taking over the world, I realized that this ChatGPT, this AI system, is helping me in my business right now because it's helping me to word things in a more specific way. So I said I'm grateful for that. I said I was grateful for my fiance and our love. And I wrote down, thank you for Xena and Zen. Xena and Zen are my cats. Okay, so it doesn't have to be this insane thing. It's just something. So beautiful, Angela. I'm so grateful. Okay, so moving on. Let me know if this is helping, by the way. So gratitude can enhance our relationships. It can boost our physical health, and it can reduce our stress and our depression. When we are in a state of gratitude, science has shown we have better relationships. When we're in a state of gratitude, science has shown that our physical health is better. When we are in a state of gratitude, we have less depression and we have less stress. It helps us to cope with the situations because you can cope with your situation if you can come from a place of gratitude. This is not just some woo-woo spiritual stuff, even though I'm a spiritual teacher. This is science. Science has proven that when you are coming in from a grateful heart, it radiates your whole being. And the proof of this is, how many of you guys, let me know in the chat, you've been around someone who's really miserable. They're really unhappy. They're not happy with their life. They're always complaining. Nothing's ever good enough. And you might walk in to a place of feeling great, feeling alive, and that energy of misery just makes you start feeling odd, sad, and depressed, right? Or maybe the opposite has happened, where you've walked into a room and they're unhappy and they're miserable, and you're just radiating happiness and you're radiating gratitude. And then they start to smile, and they start to laugh, and you start to increase their mood. How we feel, our emotion, our energetic state, our vibrational frequency radiates out through our electromagnetic field. If you don't know what I'm saying, I'll simplify it. We have this field, and let's just call it energy. We have a field of energy. We have a field of emotion, and that emotion reflects off other people. So by having gratitude, it increases our relationships because happy people want to be around happy people, right? So, next, and we talked a little bit about this already. I skipped ahead in my notes, but shifting our perspective and gratitude. So, gratitude can shift our focus from what's wrong to what's right in our lives. We already talked about that. But when you're focusing on what's going right, it helps you to see a clearer lens through everything that's going wrong. It can help you to reframe the challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. I can look back at my relationships with all of my past lovers, and I can have gratitude for all of the heartbreak. I can have gratitude for all of the tears that I cried. I can have gratitude for all of the pain that I experienced in those relationships, especially as my focus and my coaching is healing heartbreak, because it led me to my now fiance. I'm grateful for that. And in the moment, if you're going through a breakup, I'm creating a course that's going to be launched this week on Insight Timer, Heal Heartbreak, Find Love. If you're going through a breakup, have gratitude for that pain, because that pain that you feel in the breakup is an indicator of just how much you love. If you're experiencing health problems, your health problems are actually indicating that you're in health. And I know that might not make sense. But if you're sick, if you have a cold, let's just make it simple and say you have a cold, that's telling you that your body is working to fight infection. It's working to try to make you healthy. And so the sickness that you're feeling is actually gratitude that your body's working to try to make you healthy. So we can always shift our perspective. It can improve your mindset, and it can increase your ability to see the positive aspects in any situations. What if you were experiencing heartbreak and you're experiencing a breakup, and instead of bashing that person, you said, thank you so much for breaking my heart. Thank you so much for cheating on me. Thank you so much for not treating me kindly, because in all of these things that you've done to me, now you're going to lead me to a partner that will be loyal, and you're leading me to a partner that does love me, and you're leading me to a partner that will cherish me. So thank you so much for not treating me the way that I wanted to be treated, because now you're catapulting me to someone who will treat me that way. What if you came off that mindset? I wonder if and hello, Pradeep. I wonder if I should pioneer this coaching style on being intentionally unhappy and suffering, and on using it as fuel. Pioneer this coaching on being intentionally unhappy and suffering, and on using it as fuel. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean in that. If I should pioneer this coaching style on being intentionally unhappy, it's not about being unhappy. It's not about being suffering. It's about when you focus on the gratitude of everything in your life, it brings happiness. It brings peace. It brings love. If you can just make peace with where you're at, my promise to you is that you will get where you want to go faster. And if this isn't resonating with you, and this isn't your coaching style, then that's okay. Maybe I'm not your teacher. Maybe I'm not your coach, and that's fine. That's okay. Throw it away if this doesn't work for you. But I promise that gratitude is the single most important thing to shift our lives, to shift our perspective. So next, cultivating a grateful heart. As you mentioned, Angela, keeping a gratitude journal and practicing daily reflections on the things that we're grateful for. Waking up every single day and noticing what you're grateful for today. Going to sleep every single night and noticing what were you grateful for in this day, no matter what pain is going on, no matter what suffering is going on, Pradeep, there's always something. You don't have to be grateful for the things that are negative in your life. You don't have to do that. You might not be there yet. And that's okay. I'm not telling you to. But I'm telling you that if those 9 things going wrong in your life and those 10 things in your life, there's one thing that you can be grateful for. There's one thing that's going well. There's one thing that brings positive feeling, emotion, energy into your heart. And if your list of gratitude and you can only say, I'm grateful for one thing. I'm grateful that I ate today. I'm grateful that I had enough food. I'm grateful that I have a bed to sleep in. If you can only be grateful for your survival, then be grateful for that. If you are in a place where you don't even know if you want survival, then have gratitude that you're a soul, you're a spirit There's something beyond this life. So have a gratitude journal. Suggest expressing gratitude to others. If you can't find anything in your life that you're grateful for, be grateful for others. Show others that you're grateful for them. If you look at other people, it will make you feel more grateful. Or maybe even asking others, hey, what are you grateful for? If you can't find anything in your life that you're grateful for, ask others, what are you grateful for? And in their gratitude, it will give you a more positive feeling, a more heart-based approach. So give people kind words, kind gestures, appreciations, whether it's just a smile or a thank you for your comments right now, or, thank you for visiting me. Or you don't even have to say the thank you, but just acknowledging, hey, I like your shirt. Hey, you have pretty eyes. Showing appreciation, giving kind words, giving gestures. I promise it makes the world a better place. And being present and mindful. Notice and savor the moments of joy and beauty in everyday life. So often, me especially, and I will be honest, guys, I have one of my not so great traits is I'm constantly trying to focus on present. Be present, be present. Don't think about the future. Don't think about what am I going to do tomorrow, but being present. And a great way of being present, of keeping us in presence, is by bringing in the senses. What do I smell? What do I taste? What do I hear? What do I feel? What do I see? And you can bring in those 5 senses of what do I hear right now? I hear the birds chirping outside. What do I smell? I just smell the air, the fresh air. What do I taste? I taste coffee and my saliva. What do I feel? I can feel the breeze from that air conditioning hitting me. What do I see? I can see myself looking and teaching all of you guys. And when I notice my senses, I can openly and honestly say I can be grateful for any of those. I can be grateful for any of that. I can be grateful for the birds that I hear. I can be grateful that I can see that I'm on this live. I can be grateful for my sense of air that's going through my nose. I can be grateful for the coffee that's on my palate. I can be grateful for the air that's breezing me. So come into a state of presence and joy in every moment. If it wasn't for the intense pain of life situations, I wouldn't be doing all of my growth, being compassionate, seeing gifts now. So I thank all those people that caused me to rise higher. Yes. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Is the highest form of consciousness. And I'm telling you guys, we're not all there yet. And listen, I'm telling you, it's okay if you can't see the gratitude in the shittiness that you're experiencing right now. Excuse my language if there's any children, but I'm going to say shittiness, okay, of the intense pain that you're feeling. It's okay if you can't see the gratitude in the painful situation that you're experiencing right now. But what you can see, a good way to shift, is think about a painful experience that you experienced in the past. And then look at that painful experience and find gratitude for that painful experience, because you can now see from this present moment how that painful experience brought you to where you're at right now. And from that point of view, it can start to help you to have gratitude for where you're at. If you can't see if you can't have gratitude for the negative in your life right now, have gratitude for the positive. There's so much positive. Beautiful. I'm going to drink a little bit of coffee now. And the truth is, guys, is this helping? Gratitude is a habit. Repeat after me. Gratitude is a habit. It's a habit, like brushing our teeth. It's a habit, like brushing our teeth. It's momentum. It's about being consistently practicing gratitude for long-term benefit. The reason that I'm so grateful is because I practiced it. I started to practice seeing the good in everything. I started to practice feeling this open heart. It's a practice. Exactly. Negative is a habit. It's momentum. It's attraction. You attract what's around you. If you focus on the negative, I promise you, you're going to get more negative. And if you focus on the positive, you're going to get more positive. Who's heard the expression, you are who you hang around? The reason that you are who you hang around is because you start, and science is also, I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I feel like it's important. Science has actually proven that who we hang around, we start to become like, because that's who's in our circle. And so we start to literally call it an energetic match, call it just a habit or a character of who we hang out with. We start to develop the habits of those around us. So your inner circle, your outer circle, those you surround yourself with are going to be a make it or break it point in your gratitude, your state of being, your life. So are you hanging around with people who are miserable and are always complaining and always unhappy? Or are you hanging around with people who are compassionate and empathetic and grateful and still see that those things in this world that aren't so great, but they make the best out of their situation? Those people in this world who literally don't have arms and legs, and they're still making the best out of their life. You get to choose your perspective, and no one gets to choose it for you. And whatever perspective you choose, there's no wrong perspective. If you choose the perspective of being negative and being unhappy and being miserable, that's okay too. It's a perspective. You get to choose. So, but gratitude is a habit. So some ways that you can incorporate gratitude into your day is the journaling, morning and nightly gratitude journal, doing different gratitude exercises like meditation or, prayer. By the way, prayer, I know that's a trigger word for many, many people. When we pray, we should pray from a state of gratitude, of not, I pray that my dad who is sick gets well. No, I pray as if it's already happened. I'm grateful that my father is healthy. I'm grateful that my father is well. My promise to you is that when you start to manifest or pray, however you want to phrase it, from a state of gratitude, from a place of I already have it, you will then achieve it. Because if you're looking and you're praying or you're manifesting from a place of I don't have it, then you're going to have more of I don't have it. And so when I'm teaching about manifestations, I always talk about manifesting from the place of thank you so much that I have what I want. Thank you so much that I'm helping the people that I want to help. Thank you so much. Coming from a place of gratitude as it's already done. And when you come from this place of gratitude, again, it's not just a thank you. It's not just words. It's a feeling in your heart. You can say I'm grateful. You can say thank you and not actually be grateful. You could just be speaking words. I'm talking about the core feeling, the core vibration, the lightning in your heart, in your body of like, oh my goodness gracious. I have so much energy flowing through my heart right now that is overpouring in appreciation. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the feeling. So literally walking through your life, noticing the trees, having appreciation for the trees, feeling and grounding your feet on the grass. I'm giving you guys practices. Grounding your feet on the grass, walking barefoot on the grass, and feeling the appreciation of the earth underneath you, holding you, supporting you, giving you life. When you're eating food, taking a moment to just savor the moment, to notice the smell, the sound, the feeling, the taste, the look of the food. Slowing down. gratitude is a skill and that you can cultivate it over time to have a grateful heart. And the last thing I want to talk about is the ripple effect of gratitude. And I've talked about this a little bit already, but expressing gratitude can positively impact not only your well-being, but also those around you. When you are in a state of gratitude, then all those are going to be in a state of gratitude too. And I will give you my fiance. I love him so much. And I will be honest, he's not always the most grateful being in the world. And I constantly have to remind him, hey, can you be grateful for the bagel that you're eating right now? Like, hey, can you have appreciation for this? I have to constantly bring him back into gratitude. And because I'm always exuding all of this gratitude, it's helping him, and it is creating a ripple effect where he is more grateful, where he is more appreciative. I'm going to give you guys a really quick story. So my fiance grew up Mormon, okay, and his Mormonism is his greatest wound. And we just had Jehovah Witnesses. Right before I came on this live, there was some Jehovah Witnesses that knocked on the door. Well, they didn't knock on the door because I was actually outside. And a couple weeks ago, these same Jehovah Witnesses came over when I was at yoga. And when I came home, my fiance told me about how he talked to them about like their beliefs, and he told them all beliefs, and he had this conversation. And he was like, you know, a couple years ago before I met you, he was like, I was really grateful for that experience. That's what he said. He said, I was really grateful for that experience with them. And a couple years ago, I would have slammed the door in their face. I wouldn't have been open to hear their beliefs. I wouldn't have told them about all beliefs. But I was really grateful that I had this opportunity to teach them about a greater lens of consciousness and to hear where they were coming from. And because of that, they literally just they didn't knock on our door. I don't know why I keep saying knock on the door. They came up our driveway when I was outside to talk to me, and I didn't push them away. I said I have to do this live, and we sat and we talked, and I was grateful for their difference in belief and my belief. So gratitude has a ripple effect. And I'm going to read these comments in 1 minute. I have 2 more points. So it can act as a cycle of positivity, and it can inspire others to adapt the grateful mindset. I mentioned that. And so, yeah. So gratitude. So I want you guys to tell me, show your gratitudes in community, in connection. Slowing down has helped me massively. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, Danielle. Slowing down and looking up at the trees rather than my phone, which I now don't have. Yeah. P.S. Your house beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I am grateful for that comment. So, you're very passionate. Preserve this attitude. Oh, I'm very passionate. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See? Am I helping you guys to be grateful? So, that's what I have for you. I want to take the next 5 minutes to hear from you guys. What questions do you have? What can I answer for you? How can I serve you? How can I help you? How can I encourage you? And put in the chat, what is one thing that you learned from today? What is one thing that you're taking away? And then I want to end in a heart opening gratitude. I want to crack your guys' heart wide open so that you can't help but feel gratitude. Who's with me? Thank you. I intend to. And so let me know what questions you guys have. I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whatever topics you guys have, whatever ideas, things you guys want to talk about, whatever meditations you want, let me know in the chat those topics. I have a new course coming out on Insight Time in the next week called Heal Heartbreak, Find Love. This course that I'm making for Insight Timer was originally a 3-month, 12-week group coaching program for women. And it was designed to help women who were experiencing a breakup, who were experiencing a heartbreak, to heal from that breakup and to manifest the love of their life. So I've now condensed that 3-month program, that 3-month group coaching program that people were paying thousands of dollars to be a part of, to be a course here on Insight Timer. It's now a 10-lesson course. So it would be 10 days, or however fast you guys want to go through it, that will be launching here in the next week. That will be here on Insight Timer. I'm really excited about it. I'm really, really proud of it. So if you are someone who is going through a breakup, you're going through a heartbreak, or you're someone that is looking to manifest the love of your life, to find your life partner, to just honestly just heal any part of you, then keep an eye out for that. Make sure to follow that. Also, I am constantly creating new meditations. So if there's any meditations that you guys desire, please let me know. Okay. I've found that when I've tried gratitude journals, I find it difficult to list things as I felt they had to be big things. Now I appreciate everything. Yes, so they don't have to be big things. Not at all. Like literally, I'm grateful that this calendar in front of me, I have paper and I have a calendar that I can write on. Like it can be little things. I'm grateful for the strand of hair. Just little things, because when you start with the little things, it then will create more momentum to have better things, bigger things, larger things. Have gratitude for this water. Gratitude that I have a container. I have a water bottle to fill up water. Oh, I'm grateful for my coffee. My greatest gratitude, I will be honest, maybe it's a flaw, maybe it's a positive, who cares? I don't care. But my greatest gratitude is coffee. I love coffee. Just be grateful for your cup of coffee. Have gratitude for the pizza. Okay, how can I reconnect with my 30-year-old son? Going to be a grandma in October, and I want to be a part of his life. Oh, thank you for that comment. Yeah, so have you reached out to him, Joan? I would just start to open up that conversation. And you can literally even open it with this gratitude. Hold on, I want to reread that again to make sure I'm answering your question. How can I reconnect with my 30-year-old son? Yeah, so I would just start by telling him how much he means to you, how important he is to you. This can either be in a letter or a text message or even trying to call him. I don't know the dynamic of your relationship, but maybe just starting with, if you're not in contact, starting with a formal letter. 27, he wants time out from me. Yeah, so why not, listen, his path is his path. But I would just encourage you to just continue, no matter what he feels, no matter what he thinks, to shine the light on him that he's loved, that he's wanted, that he's adored, and that whatever mistakes you may have made that you're conscious of, that you're sorry for, and that you're trying to be better. Coming from a state of, I love you, this would be my greatest advice. If you're familiar with Ho'oponopono, Ho'oponopono is the greatest, most magical thing. Maybe I should do a live on it again. But Ho'oponopono is 4 statements. You can call it a prayer, you can call it a mantra, you can call it a song. It doesn't matter what you call it. It goes, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love it. His dad and I have separated. His dad has been in his view with me. Yeah. So I would come at it. I would start to chant the Ho'oponopono and recognize that when you imagine, so chanting the Ho'oponopono and start to visualize and start to imagine that you are reuniting with him. Okay, you don't physically have to do it yet, but your mind cannot tell the difference between your physical reality and your imagination. You are creating this world in your image with the thoughts that you think. So by chanting, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you, while imagining in your mind that you're reconnecting with him. This doesn't have to be a big, huge thing, but it can be like you imagining you holding your grandbaby. You imagining and visualizing in meditation that you're eating pizza together. You're imagining and visualizing you guys just walking together. This doesn't have to be a grandiose thing, but just imagine that you guys are reunited. And so step 1, Ho'oponopono. Step 2, visualizing. Step 3 is I want you to use the Ho'oponopono as your little guiding of how to connect with him. So starting from a place of, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for in your relationship? Please forgive me. How can you ask him to forgive you? Thanking him for being your son, for being in your life, for being a part of your life existence. And then coming from a place of, I love you. And when we forgive others, we're forgiving ourselves, because the power of Ho'oponopono is actually saying that it doesn't actually matter if you've harmed me. I'm responsible for my own reactions to the way in which that I'm reacting to the pain that I have felt. So let me know if that helps. There's tons of comments. I love the communication today. I love all of this. And I want to read through everything. Also, you can feel free to reach out to me privately. I have 2 coaching memberships available. You can also ask me questions, connect with me, talk to me, and I'm happy to serve you in any way that you guys need. For you, Joan, or anyone, I do one-on-one coaching sessions and coaching memberships. Some days are harder, but I really try. Yeah. Can you elaborate? Are you expecting to get closer? You get access to your grandson or something? I've recently had a miscarriage, and I'm grateful for my fiance being by my side, and grateful for the opportunity to hold a child, even though it wasn't for long. Oh, Danielle, my heart is with you. I am sending you so much love. I am sending you so much light. And I know that it is not easy for you to be experiencing this. I know that this was really hard. And I just want to applaud you for having gratitude for your fiance. And even though your fiance wasn't carrying the child, this still affects your child. It still affects him. And so I want to tell you that, I really see you and I appreciate you. And I have gratitude that you did get to hold your child. And most importantly, and I know how traumatic and painful and hurtful this is, and I want to remind you that you now have, as cliche as it sounds, you now have an angel. You now have a spirit guide that is constantly going to guide you on your path. And if that soul decides to be born in this body again, energy is neither created or destroyed. So maybe that baby didn't physically decide to be here, but energetically that baby is still here. It's still with you. And I would also encourage maybe some cord cutting when you're ready, to allow the soul to, go back and come back if it needs to. If you need any help with cord cutting, I can help you with that as well. But for now, just know that they're with you. You are a fantastic mother. And any soul would be grateful for you to be their mother. Absolutely. And that you are pure and you are loved. And you are wanted. You are wanted as a mother. Oh, yeah. Yes, you will, not hopefully, you will have a healthy baby. You will. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, reach out to me. Just send me a message, Danielle, here on Insight Timer, or find me on Instagram, Jenna Rose Giannetti, or on my website, jennarosegiannetti.com. If you guys ever need to find me, everything is my name. So just know my name. And good, Joan. I'm glad that helped you. Okay, reading through the comments. Thank you for all of this communication today. You guys are fantastic. I doubt if you will have to put any effort at all. If that's the case, it's natural for a grandma to spend a lot of time with the grandson. Okay, you're answering. My job is negative news. My father is negative. I've realized that I myself am pretty much negative as a result. For the past month, I have been working on my gratitude journal for the last month. I'm a work in progress, and I don't want to be in a dark cloud in anyone's life. Okay, first off, you are not. I am grateful. Since we're talking about grateful, I am grateful that you can point out your negativity. And I'm grateful for the comment that you said that you don't want to be this dark cloud in anyone's life. And I want to ask you, what would your life look like if you rephrased that and you said, I want to be a light cloud in someone's life. I want to be a white cloud or a light cloud. I want to be sunshine in someone's life. What if you just reframe that? And instead of focusing one way to shift that perspective is, I'm hearing you say that you're a negative as a result. I'm seeing the proof of that by you stating, I don't want to be a dark cloud in someone's life, which is still negative. So a way in which you can switch that is by making it a more positive statement, by saying, I want to be light in someone's life. I want to be joy in someone's life. I want to be a white cloud in someone's life. I want to be a sunshiny day in someone's life. Shifting it into a positive way. And then I would ask you to, once you make that positive statement, turning that negative statement into a positive statement, I want you to then write down, what would that look like? What would it look like, Alexis, for you to be a light in someone's life? What does that look like? Does that mean that you are spending present time with someone, that you're present, that you're listening to someone? Does that look like you're laughing? Does that look like you encouraging people? What does that look like? Write that down. And then ask yourself, who do you need to become? Because every single second, every single moment, we are shifting into a different version of ourselves. And so just like you are not 5-year-old you anymore, but that 5-year-old you is still a part of you, you are no longer the version of you that you were yesterday. You get to decide who you are. You get to decide who you want to become. So once you know what that looks like, then become that version of you. Quantum jump and quantum shift to become that version of you. Okay? Let me know if that helps you, Alexis. Beautiful. I'm loving all this communication. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would say that first, get into the authority in your head and then approach your son. Conquer the situation in your mind and put everything first, okay? Or just say, hey, maybe be a little bit more gentle than that, because if you come from that approach of STFU, he's not going to give you the grandson. Maybe you say, hey, I want a relationship with my grandson. I want a relationship. I want to be a part of his life. I want to be a part of your life. I love you. I care about you. I want you. I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused. I forgive you for anything that you've done. My relationship, I saw you mention before that you said that his dad and you separated, and reminding him that your relationship with his father is not an indicator of the love that you have for your son. Your relationship with his father is not an indicator of how much you love your son in the relationship that you have with your son. Your relationship with your husband or your ex-husband, his father, is your relationship with him. And that does not interfere with your relationship with your son. It does not have to be a deciding factor. Okay. Can you put in the chat that mantra? Yes. I am sorry. I also have a meditation here on Insight Time before it. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's it. It's that simple. Okay, got it. So, Ho'oponopono. Yep. Hey, Joan, just show him that you need to be with your grandson. Don't cool or heal your desperation down. A grandma wants to meet her grandson is a powerful desire, and that can most probably will move most people. Just show your raw intention. I will also add, if you're familiar with nonviolent communication, okay, this is for everyone. Nonviolent communication, I promise you, is going to help you in any solution in your life. So the practice of nonviolent communication states, 1, there's 4 steps. What do I observe? Step 2, what do I feel? Step 3, what do I need? And then step 4 is making the request. Okay, so it might look something like this, okay? Son, I'm observing that you don't want to have a relationship with me. I'm observing that, me and your father have separated, and maybe that has caused you some pain and some hurt. And I observe that you're having your own son. And what I feel is that I love you. I love you and I care about you. And I'm sorry that you're hurting. And I'm feeling hurt because you don't want a relationship with me. And I'm feeling hurt because I want a relationship with my grandson. Step 3. And what I need is to know that you want a relationship with me as well. I need to know, do you want me to be a part of your grandson's life? What I need to know is, do you want a relationship? 4 is making the request. Can we start to build a relationship? Can I meet my grandson? Can I build a relationship with my grandson? Can I be in a relationship with both of you guys? Nonviolent communication. Step 1, notice what you observe. Step 2, ask yourself first and foremost, what do you feel? What do you need? And then putting this all together, making the request. When you use nonviolent communication, there's no stabbing, there's no pointing fingers, there's no way for someone to get self-defensive, because you're not saying things like, you hurt me, you're not pointing fingers, you're not accusing anyone of anything, you're simply stating what you observe, you're stating what you feel, you're not telling them what they feel, you're stating what you need, not stating what they need, and then you're making a request. It's called nonviolent communication because it literally creates nonviolence. So for you, Joan, in conclusion, I would use Ho'oponopono. I would use nonviolent communication. I would practice writing a letter. I would reach out to them, come from a place of love, from care. Okay? All right, everyone. How was that for you today? Was that helpful? You're welcome. Good. All right, everyone. So thank you. Thank you for all of your beauty today. I want to now lead us into a meditation to open our heart into gratitude. We're just over an hour into this. So I will lead us into a meditation. I record all of the meditations. And then I will put it back on Insight Timer as long as the audio sounds good. If you're not yet following me, please make sure to do so. If anyone resonates with anything that I'm talking about today, and you would like some help and some service and some guidance to open your heart to more unconditional love and gratitude, I have a few coaching sessions available next week, I believe. Don't quote me. I think I have 3 coaching sessions open next week if that works. And then I have 2 one-on-one coaching memberships available for 3 months up to a year. I only have 2 spots available for that because I really put all of me into my clients. I am someone that's more about giving quality versus quantity. So I really give all of me. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me as well. I'm happy to serve you and help you in any way that you need. This is my greatest passion, my greatest love, my greatest desire. So thank you guys for joining. And if this resonated with you and you got value out of today and this was worth all of your time, then feel free to leave a donation of gratitude. I do receive 100% of the donations. I do not split with Insight Timer, which is super cool because there was a time where I did have to split it with Insight Timer. And that goes for our teachers as well. And then last but not least, if there's any topics that you guys desire, for meditation, for lives, for workshops, for courses, let me know. And I always tailor my lives to the desires of all of you guys. feel free to join my group here on Insight Timer, Higher Love, Jenna Rose Giannetti. And so with all that said, let's meditate. All right, guys, here we go. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to today's welcome to today's gratitude. Oh my goodness, let me start all over. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's gratitude meditation. Thank you so much for joining me today and allowing me to guide you into a more expansive, heart-opening meditation. In this meditation, I'm going to help you to open up your heart, to feel more gratitude, to feel more love, to help you to shift gratitude into your life so that you are having a life that you love rather than a life that you are just standing. It is my passion and my greatest desire to help people to live a life that they love from a place of gratitude, a place of peace, a place of tranquility, a place of freedom and authenticity. So when you're ready, start to close down your eyes, finding a spot where you will not be disturbed, and starting to focus on your breath. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth, coming into this breath, breathing in, breathing out, and start to feel gratitude for this breath. Notice how you force the inhale, and as you force the exhale, have gratitude for the breath. Notice how you don't need to force the inhale. You don't need to force the exhale. You don't even need to focus on the breath. You don't need to remind yourself to breathe or even be consciously aware that you are breathing. That it automatically breathes for you. Have gratitude for this automatic breath, for your lungs and the oxygen, the air that you breathe. Feel a state of gratitude starting to rise into you and rise out. Setting your intention to feel more gratitude. And start to anchor in this place of gratitude within the heart. Come into the heart now. And bring your awareness to the beating of your heart. Feeling the rising and falling of your chest. Noticing your heartbeat. Notice how there's nothing that you need to do. You simply just need to be, and your heart beats for you. Start to feel gratitude for your heart. For your heart never stops beating. From the moment you were created in the womb of your mother, your heart started beating. No matter what you have felt, no matter how many times you have used the phrase, "I am heartbroken," you are hurt, you are in pain. Your heart was never broken. Your heart has always beaten for you, for your aliveness. Have gratitude. Bringing your awareness down to your belly, to your gut, to your digestive system. And start to give gratitude for your ability to digest the world around you, to digest the food that you intake. Notice how you don't need to ask or demand your body to digest the food that you're eating. It does it on its own, constantly working for you. Have gratitude for all of the food that you have eaten. Have gratitude for all that you have digested and all that you will digest. Bringing your awareness down to your pelvis, down to your genitals, and start to feel gratitude for your aliveness. Have gratitude for your gender, for your sex. Have gratitude for you as a creator. Your ability to create this world around you. Have gratitude for your pleasure. Have gratitude for yourself. And bringing your awareness down to your feet. Starting to anchor in the gratitude for your feet. Gratitude for every step that you have taken on this planet, in this body, having this life experience. Noticing all of the paths that you could have walked down, yet you're in this moment, on this path, walking in these shoes with these feet, metaphorically and literally. Have gratitude for every step that you have taken. Have gratitude for every path that you have walked down. For whether that path, that step that you took was a positive experience or a negative experience, it led to this now moment, this now you, this now aspect of you. And now bringing your awareness back up through the crown of your head, through your mind, into your consciousness, consciousness within you, and consciousness without you, and consciousness all around you. Have gratitude for the spiritual conscious being that you are, that is constantly being channeled into this human form, this human body, this human mind. Have gratitude to your connection to all that is, all that has ever been, and all that will ever be. Bringing your awareness to your head, your brain, and having gratitude for the consciousness that you have anchored into the human mind. Having gratitude for your thoughts, for your mind, for your imagination. Have gratitude now. And take a few moments now in the silence to bring into awareness anything else that you are grateful for. Noticing and feeling the gratitude. Feeling the gratitude. Not just thinking it, but actually feeling it. What are you grateful for? Feel it. Become it. Experience it. And now take all that you are grateful for and channel it into your heart, taking all of this gratitude and bringing it into your heart and imagining all of this gratitude as a beautiful crystalline white light that is radiating out through your heart. Send this light of gratitude out through the darkness of the world. Send this light of gratitude out through the earth, lighting up the earth in all of its light and all of its darkness, like a star in the dark sky, becoming the light in the darkness, becoming the star in the night sky, having gratitude for the darkness of the sky. For without the darkness, there would not be the gratitude of this light star being that you are. Shining this light out to every person, every place, everything. Imagine now that you are simply that which you actually are, a star in the sky, radiating light down to earth as the sun, lighting up the earth. You are a star being. You are a starlight. You are made of stardust. Awaken to that. Remember that. And become that. From a state of gratitude. And start to breathe in and breathe out. Bringing your awareness back into your body. With every breath, bringing this gratitude that you just captured into your human. Breathing in gratitude. Breathing out gratitude. Coming back to you. Coming back to a more grateful place of being. Breathing in. Breathing out. Notice what you can heal. Notice what you can taste. Notice what you can smell. Notice what you can feel. And then open up your eyes. And notice what you can see. Welcome back, beautiful light beings. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me on this gratitude meditation. I wish you a gratitude-filled day. Remember that you are the gratitude.